scourge bomb, I guess you could call it. Just getting a ton of scourges and just absolutely running in with. And so they have to sacrifice a lot of scourges to actually get this to work. But if you get enough scourges in there, you can just take out a squad of Corsairs. And it looks like Kwanro actually going in for a little bit of attack here. There is a Reaver there critically. If he can run in there and snipe that Reaver, that would be very critical. But it looks like he's... Oh, very nice micro by BeSt. Very nice. Instead of targeting the two Hydras in the front, he actually targeted the group of 4 in the back. Kwanro shaking his head. He does not like that having happened. That was he was going to try and do a little bit of a break there. And you can see he was producing more Hydralisks. He was going to try and send reinforcements to the front and try and break that there. But Kwanro's attack failing there. He was not able to snipe the Reaver, and he was only able to take out 1 cannon basically. So it was definitely a failed attack there. It looked like he was trying to run in and snipe the Reaver at first, but then he decided it was too difficult. He put himself under too much cannon fire. He started going after the cannons. Just didn't work out for him. But again, beautiful micro by BeSt, and now he's got the shuttle out. So, oh, nice. Kwanro running 1 Hydralisk in first. Oh, that was very close. He ran 1 Hydralisk separately first to take the Scarab hit, and BeSt was not paying attention at that very moment. The Scarab fired automatically, and the 1 Hydralisk took the hit. Oh, more Hydralisk going in. The Reaver gets sniped. Another Reaver comes out immediately afterwards. It doesn't have any Scarabs yet, though. He's going to have to move it back there behind his units for safety here. Kwanro just macroing up forces here. I think he's at the point where he's just like, all right, I've got enough bases. I've got enough drones. I'm just going to start pumping out attack units. A little bit dangerous, though. As you can see, these Corsairs are probably going to... Oh, my gosh, they're just ignoring those 2 Hydralisks. 3 Hydralisks now, but they're destroying a lot of Overlords. 3 Overlords, 4 Overlords... 5 Overlords. Kwanro just going all in on his front door instead, though. Only a few Hydralisks finally taking out one of the Corsairs. They're going to start picking off those Corsairs, but it's a little bit too slow. There's just too many Corsairs. In the meantime, Kwanro attacking the front door here. Scarabs going off, not doing a ton of damage. Kwanro able to survive and pull out with some of his Hydralisks, but critically, he's not able to break that door. Oh, no, that Scarab... Oh, it only takes out 1 Hydralisk there. Might have even been the Zealot that took out the Hydralisk. So some lucky Scarabs for Kwanro, and now there are 2 Reavers out. That's going to be really difficult for him to deal with just Hydralisks, with this low number of Hydralisks, I guess. But he's doing a good job of falling back, not engaging when those Reavers are there. BeSt can't commit to his Reavers too far forward because then Kwanro can just run up and snipe them. But at the same time, you know... Oh, no! Oh, the shuttle goes down! The shuttle goes down with the Reavers inside it. That was a little bit poor by BeSt. I don't think he expected Kwanro to turn around and face him that quickly. He thought he was going to go straight in there. He may have even had that shuttle on unload, but the shuttle getting absolutely sniped. Just like I was saying, BeSt can't commit too far forward, but Kwanro, he doesn't want to... he wants to turn and engage the Zealots and hit them, and then back away before the Reavers can get dropped out, and that's what he was doing before. But man, BeSt just running in there a little too quickly. The shuttle getting sniped off. Now he's going to have to start fresh because he lost 1 Reaver to a snipe, and then he just lost both of his Reavers and his shuttle. So he is starting from scratch with his Reavers, and so it's spent a lot of money on tech. Oh, Scourges coming in there. It looks like he's not quite going to be able to get that. Maybe if he turns 2 of those Scourges and hits the 3rd Corsair, just like... Oh, man. I swear I haven't seen these before. I saw the Scourges chasing the Corsairs, and one was in front. I'm like, well, if that one just turns back, then it could hit it. But, yeah, so things that now looking pretty good for Kwanro, actually. He's got a lot of bases going now at this point. He's got 4 bases going. A lot of hatcheries. He's been able to cut down BeSt's air superiority as well, picking off a couple of Corsairs with Hydralisks, while BeSt was just picking off Overlords. But then critically, that lowered the number of Corsairs he had to a number where he could run in Scourges and actually do some damage. And that's not smart, doing a drop with a Overlord that has one hit left on it. But he's going in anyways. And very, very nice. And critically, BeSt doesn't have Storms or anything like that. He doesn't have... he doesn't really have Reavers around either. He might have 1 Reaver out, possibly with a shuttle, but he's not going to have too much in general. And so this isn't looking good for BeSt at all. BeSt getting his 3rd base going now, but now he's losing a lot of probes at his main base, and he's not able to mine from that at the moment. And he's bringing all his forces back, to deal with the few Hydralisks in his main base. And in the meantime, Kwanro going in with a huge attack on his secondary. A Scourge is going, almost picking off that shuttle. That would have been huge if he picked off that shuttle. Looks like he's going to be able to pick off that Reaver. No, the Reaver gets picked off by the shuttle. Not quite. That shuttle is very, very low on health, though. BeSt is going to have to be extremely cautious using that Reaver shuttle right now. Oh, moving in the shuttle to try and act like he had a Reaver in it, just to draw fire, I think, distract him. Another drop being loaded up here, a little bit larger drop, 4 Overlords this time. Oh man, that sucks. Those lurkers just never had a chance. And oh, BeSt knows. Yeah, nice, very nicely done by Kwanro, sending in only a few Hydralisks, but BeSt, for some reason, sending that in. I don't know why he's sending that. Well, he's sending that Reaver to try and snipe those lurkers, but I don't know why he didn't put it any backup forces with those Reavers. He would have been able to do a lot more good if he'd been able to have some backup, but he knew that the shuttle didn't have enough hit points to stand a hit, so he didn't pick up the Reaver that time. But now, Kwanro doing a huge drop here. Whoa, that is a lot of Templar. I think they've probably all just come out recently. I don't know if he has energy left, though. He might morph some Archons. But he's going to lose his Templar Archives. Jesus, Kwanro all over the place. Kwanro is everywhere right now. Dropping the back, dropping the main, attacking the front, dropping the main again, attacking the front again, dropping the expansion with a lurker behind. Absolutely ridiculous play by Kwanro all over the place. BeSt trying to go in for some counter harassment here, and that is exactly what you kind of need to do when you're behind, is do some counter harassment. Dropping 4 Dark Templar, and that could be pretty devastating. I don't think he... Oh, Kwanro knows this is coming. He sends his drones away already, but he critically does not have an Overlord anywhere in the area. And BeSt, no, BeSt, you need to go for the lair. Pick off the lair, buddy. There, he finally going for the lair with 2 of them. Overlord comes in just in time, though. And critically, BeSt is distracted. He's not attacking. He's not focusing his Dark Templar anywhere. They're just running all over the place, trying to pick off some drones. If he just targeted that lair, I think he probably could have just powered down that lair before anything happened. That would have been really, really critical. But he didn't. His Dark Templar were just running all over the place and not accomplishing enough. And those Dark Templar are not accomplishing nearly enough. A little Psystorm drop going on here. Not storming. I guess he's just planning it there for later on. He's just saving it. You know, he's saving that for later. He's going to save that one for later. Maybe let it charge up some energy so he has 2 storms or something like that. But in the meantime, it looks like Kwanro might be able to spot it. Oh, he spots it with Overlords flying overhead. And critically, there's actually units in those Overlords, so he's going to be able to drop. BeSt, what are you doing? What the hell is going on? I thought he had units in those Overlords. Okay, finally, he drops them out. Jesus, what is wrong with BeSt? He should not have let that happen. He gets some Zealots up there to destroy the Lurker on his natural expansion there, but he's still stopped mining from his second expansion. And now another drop coming in here, a bunch of Hydralisks. BeSt is just falling apart here. He's not able to counteract this. I think it's just a matter of the fact that Kwanro did some good attacks and counterattacks and killed off that shuttle there, and just BeSt did not have enough to hold his expansions and his main at the same time, and Kwanro very, very nicely attacking on multiple fronts, able to do that. And BeSt, I have no idea why BeSt isn't storming here. It's just, I mean, he's lost the game because of his lack of Psystorm here. He's lost so many Templar without storming now, including that Psystorm drop where I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe that one was low on energy from a previous attack or something like that. But yeah, BeSt is going to lose game 2, it looks like. He's losing his main right now. There's not really a way that he can come back from this. Kwanro just has way too many bases. The only way that he could possibly come back would be, well, things like the Dark Templar drop and the Psystorm drop. But none of those worked, and so BeSt loses game 2. This is going to go to a 3rd game, ladies and gentlemen. Kwanro coming back with some definite style and showing that he is not just going to lie down in front of BeSt and